A few months ago, I went over to one of my friend's parents' house to work on their one of their computers, and went down in their basement and happened to come across this. This was like 20 years ago. I was a senior in high school, and I remember my best friend buying this, and I was actually kind of jealous at the time when he bought this, because I was still using the old Apple IIgs, and this was like one of the first Windows computers I had a chance to play with. And anyway, dug it out of his parents' basement, and it's been sitting in my place for a few months now, and I decided to dig it out and just see if it even works again. I see the power button is messed up a bit. His parents were smokers, and so it was pretty nasty on the inside. I already took it out to the garage and blew it out with the air compressor. But yeah, this thing was just filthy. So between them smoking and this been sitting in a cold, damp basement for God knows how long. Anyway, I guess first things first, I'll have to figure out how to... I'll probably just disconnect that power button and use one of my own power buttons and give it a quick look over and make sure nothing, no capacitors are leaking or nothing. And I see the hard drive is still even in it yet. I'd be curious to see if there's any documents or pictures or stuff on there for my friends. Obviously I won't put that on YouTube for privacy reasons, but if there's anything interesting on there, I'll have to let my friend know about it. But yeah, it's an old Gateway 2000. I want to say he got this in 1999 or 2000. Seems like I just got out of high school, or it was my last year of high school when he bought it. And I was kind of jealous of him when he bought this. But be interesting to see what's on this 20-year-old beast. So well, I did manage to get the button to pop back out, but this is like cracked or something. It ain't quite. As soon as you push it down, it still sticks. So something ain't quite right with the plastic on this goofy thing. But the switch itself seems to be alright, I think. We'll find out here shortly. It's all plugged in and hooked up. I guess we'll see what it does on its first power on. Some interesting noises. Don't seem to have a video signal. Got some fans making some interesting noises. Going to require a little further investigation here. See if I can get this to post. Okay, I disconnected the hard drive, and then I removed and reseated all the RAM, removed any cards I didn't need, and removed and reseated the video card. And now I finally at least got it to post. Come on. There we go. So at least now I got a post screen. So I made it that far, so at least it posts. I forgot how slow these things were compared to computers nowadays. Takes that long just to post. Of course, with the hard drive disconnected, it's going to say no operating system. So now I'm going to connect the hard drive and just see if it'll boot. Okay, hard drive reconnected. Turn the speakers on in case we get sound. Oh, look at that. Huh. Well, at one point it's been upgraded to XP. Originally it says 98. Huh. Very interesting. That's not a good sign. So, oh no, maybe, oh, here we go. Well, I wonder if I should let this run or not. You know, I'm going to skip it. Ain't like there's anything really important on there anyway. And the mouse is not working. Why is the mouse not working? Maybe because I got the wrong plug-in. Let's see here. Okay, this is the mouse. There. Still no mouse. What the heck? Come on, you can do it. No keyboard either. Why? What's going on here? This thing is so stubborn. Keyboard and mouse don't seem to be working. Of course, it's still loading yet too. Noisy thing. Strange. I have to do some more. Oh, I'm gonna go see if I can find a different mouse and keyboard. Maybe it doesn't like these. And try a reboot. Okay, I did get the mouse and keyboard to work finally. If this is password protected, I'm probably just gonna wipe it clean and start over. Yeah, and it is. So, and who knows what his password is. So, not going to be able to see what's on it. Okay, I just remembered something. It's been a while since I've done XP. I forgot about the safe mode trick. I'm going to log into safe mode and log in as administrator, and I think I can reset the password. I'll get back to you when I get that done, because this thing takes forever to shut down and boot up again. I think this trick still works. It's been a while since I've done it, but I don't even think you can use F8 on the new Microsoft Windows safe mode. We should be able to reset the password. Well, if I did everything correctly, I should no longer have to worry about passwords. What I think I might do, the idea behind this computer is I plan on fixing it up for retro gaming. I'll probably remove this hard drive and I'll probably give it back to my friend's parents just so they got the hard drive. I'll get a new hard drive or an SSD and install Windows 98 back on it. But I'm just curious of what's on here, you know, from 20 years ago. You know, maybe me and my friends still got some games on here or something. Well, I don't want to record too much more at the risk of revealing somebody's identity, but it does have Windows XP Professional on it, Service Pack 3. It does have a Pentium 3 450 CPU in it, which I do plan on upgrading. I plan on upgrading it to this Pentium 3. Oh, can't even see what I'm doing here. It's a Pentium 3. That light is way too bright. Pentium 3, and this is a 650. So I'll give it a little more power. It currently has 320 megabytes of RAM. I do have a whole bunch of old RAM laying around. I don't know how high I can go with it. I think Pentium 3 you can go to either 512, or I might even be able to get it up to a gig. I don't know, but I'll get as much in it as I can. Probably put an SSD in it instead of a mechanical drive. I don't know. We'll see as I go here. Believe it or not, the hard drive that's in it is still good. It's only a 14 gigabyte, but either way, I'll probably give this hard drive to back to my friend's parents in case they want pictures. And there are some pictures and personal stuff on here. I don't know if they backed them up or not, but I'll definitely let them know about it if they want it back. So either way, it'll have to it's gonna need a lot of work anyway. Like I said, again, either way it's going to need a lot of work. The first thing it's going to need is a heck of a lot of cleaning. There's still a lot of dirt and dust in here. I mean, I blew it out with the air compressor, but I'll probably completely strip it down to its chassis. I see it's even got a little bit of rust and corrosion here. Probably have to sand that down a little bit and maybe even give it a touch of paint, primer. The motherboard looks really good yet. All the caps look good. Fans all look good. Other than just some major cleaning, I'm not sure how I'm going to go about fixing this button. The problem with this button is one of the little shafts snapped off. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about repairing that. And more cleaning again, more dust. Probably have to do some retro brighting because it has yellowed quite a bit over the years. It's going to take quite a bit to get that white again. But yeah, whenever I get some spare free time, I'll be working on this. It'll be a Windows 98 retro gaming PC when it's all said and done. And like I said, being as I got it laying around, I'll probably slap this Pentium 3 650 in it to give it a little more power. And I know I got some more sticks of RAM laying around, so I can upgrade that a little bit. So either way, it'll be a fun little project to work on.